had such a wonderful reception from LA on our last trip down that before we'd even left, we decided that we needed to come back again for another holiday. And here we are for 4th of July, and what better way to kick off the 4th of July weekend than with a skydive. I mean, it's almost a base jump from the ship. Unlike an airplane, the jumper will be exiting the door of the airship as it's hovering over this park. They'll be at about 3,000 feet, and the jumper is a former Navy SEAL and member of the Leapfrog team. And we're carrying the branding of 23andMe, so some of the folks were joking that maybe we ought to get a sample of his DNA and see what it is that makes someone a suitable jumper.
Welcome everybody. Thank you very much. My name is Geoff Reeves. I'd like to introduce my drop zone safety officer who helped me with this. This is Jason Torres, as well as still in the aircraft right now is one of my jump masters, Brandon Lillard. I'd like to thank them very much for helping me out today so we get to be a part of all this. So the jump, well, thank you very much to Airship Ventures for making this all possible. This aircraft is only one of 4 in the world. The first was a prototype, and now there's 3. One in Europe, one in Tokyo, and then this one in the United States. I believe I'm the first person to jump out of this in the United States. That's pretty awesome. As a skydiver, I'm really excited for that. As you saw us orbiting up above the drop zone, we were trying to gain altitude. We had to vent some helium on the way up. This is a big Zeppelin based on gas. And so as we made our way to the altitude, I jumped from 3,000 feet, exited once I got the go from our drop zone safety officer on the ground, and also from the air crew up top, let me know that the airspace was clear, the drop zone was clear, and I just standing at the door and jumped out. The first couple seconds were awesome. It was just a sense of free fall, built up enough airspeed. At about 2,300 feet, I deployed my parachute, was underneath a good canopy at about 2,000 feet, and then as you saw, made my way upwind, right over the intersection here where I loitered briefly. The winds on the way down were slight and variable out of the south-southeast. Had to kind of gauge that with my ground marker on the ground, the orange V, so I knew which way to land. And then just sashayed out, sat up at about 400 feet, made my way in, front riser, came to a tiptoe landing, if you will.
It's amazing. Most people are going to look up and say, oh, look, a blimp. But this is a dirigible. This is an actual Zeppelin made by the Zeppelin company in Germany. And so that means it's more of a rigid airship rather than just a big gas bag. Goes faster, more stable, a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to getting a chance to ride on it myself.